Hi everyone, it's Gemma here from Surestart. And today I just want to talk to you a wee bit about praise and how important praise is with not just with our children but with our family as a whole. It's just so important. And we think about praise, and if we think about why do we give praise? Well, praise is so important. If you think about our children, if we praise our children for doing something or for them being them, then hopefully they'll want to repeat whatever it is they were doing. So whether it be if your child was tidying up, or your child tried a new food or something like that, if you praise them and praise them even for trying things, then hopefully they will want to do it again and again. And so it's so important. And when we praise people, it just builds up their self-esteem, it builds up their confidence, it shows them respect, and it's just such a great thing to do in your home. When we think about ourselves as adults, usually if someone says to us, "Oh, I love your shoes," usually our reaction is, "Oh, them old things, yeah, they're really old, I got them ages ago," or, "Oh, sure, they were just cheap." And we don't take in the compliment, we kind of just brush it off. So what we want to do is think of our children as sponges, and we want them to soak in all the praise that we give them so that they will just be full up with love. And once they see us giving them compliments, then they will then do it in turn. And it's important that our children see us accepting compliments as well. So if someone says, "I love your shoes," you think, "Oh, thank you, yes, they're beautiful." So I'm really modelling that to your children. So when we think about praise, in the nurturing program, we talk about two different types of praise. So we have praise for being, and we have praise for doing. So praise for being is just praising your child for who they are. It's their personality, it's what they carry, it's just them. And when we think of a baby, your baby doesn't really do a lot, but they just sit there and look gorgeous and beautiful, and we just coo and caw over them, and we tell them that they're beautiful, and we tell them that they're amazing, and it just comes naturally that we do that with a baby. So if we think about our toddlers or our older children like that as well, and we give them praise for being as well. So some examples might be just spending time with your child. "I really enjoyed spending time with you today." Or you might have, "You have a great sense of humour." So just think of things like that. And then we have praise for doing. And praise for doing is probably what we do most as parents. It can be, "Well done for tidying your bedroom." It can be, "Well done for eating your dinner or sitting at the table." So as a parent, think, which one do we do most of? And if you think that you do one more so than the other, maybe try and even it out. Try and give some more praise for being or some more praise for doing. And do you know what? In the nurturing program, there's one question that really stands out to me. And it is, how many negative messages to positive messages do small children have a day? The answer to that question is actually 10 negatives to 1 positive. You can imagine the impact that this will have. So what we ask is that is flipped over, and we try and give more positive messages. So we can do this through praise. There are lots of ways that we can give praise, whether it be touch, a hug, a high five, a thumbs up, a smile. There's lots of ways to do praise. But one of the things that we can do is like a rewards chart. And we would say to have an overall family chart or jar or whatever it is that you're going to use. And we never take anything away. Whatever your child or whoever's in the house has, if you're using, for instance, I use a pasta jar with the boys. So this jar is full up with pasta. So this is the jar we take out of. And I got the boys to decorate a jar with some stickers, and I drew a line in it, you can see here. And what I do is I use this for dinner time. So if they sit nicely at the table, they take some pasta out of this jar and they place it into this jar. So I just want you to listen. So when we ask our children to pop the pasta in, it's got a lovely sound and it's great visual. So when we reach the top, and what we would say is don't make it too long for your children to reach the top or they will lose interest. So give a good few pieces of pasta to get your jar filled up. And what we say is when you reach the top, then your children get a treat or your family get a treat. Try and make it something that you've already planned to do. In this weather, we've had amazing weather, so it might be that you have a teddy bear's picnic in the garden. It might be that you go in the paddling pool. It might be whatever suits your family. Your children don't know that you already have this planned, so think in your head something easy that I can do. It doesn't have to be a big material thing where you go out and spend lots of money. So when your jar is full up, it's important that you follow through quickly, that you don't leave it too long and say, yes, well, next week we'll have our treat, because your children will forget and they'll think, well, why did I fill my jar? Because it wasn't acted on. So fill your jar and then you can do your family treat. You can also use a bedtime one where you can use a starry sky. So it's just a piece of card and you stick some stars on it. So make it related to whatever it is that you want to help with. And again, just remember to use it for all the family. Even reward yourself. It's important that you can say, Mommy's done a great job today. I'm going to give myself a star. And when your children see you being able to reward yourself, then that will build their self-esteem as well. That will make them think, well, it's okay to say that I'm really good, or that I'm really great, or I've done something really well. So try out the praise. And again, you will be just overwhelmed at how much of an impact this will have on your family. Praise for being and praise for doing. Remember to reward yourself, reward the other adults in your house, reward your children and any visitors, even your dog, your pet, you can reward them as well. I hope you're all keeping well. If you have any questions or any comments, please do comment underneath the video or send us a wee PM and we will try our best to help you out with these if you're having any challenging behaviour or challenges that you need help with, whether it be behaviour or meal times or whatever it is, we'll work, we'll try and help you out. So yes, thank you very much for tuning in and listening. I will stick a little video up of how I made the rewards jar. It's really nice to get your children involved in making it so that they can feel ownership over it, and it will make them want to take part in it more. So yeah, stay safe and we'll hear from you soon. All right, thanks, bye.